Hello, and welcome back to the next episode of The Council. We are still down here on the docks, and we need to make our way up to the manor. But before we do, I noticed here that we can look at this. Let's see what this says.
Latin inscription.
Excuse me.
Annesis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Well, we do not have either one of those unlocked, so I guess we need to back away. And let's get up to the manor and see what's going on. I'm excited to get up there and find out who all's here and what's going on. Nice house.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
I would say probably one brick at a time, just like everybody else builds their home. Of course, they would have a much longer way to get all the stone up the side of the mountain. Nice door, though. That's very impressive. Probably costs a fortune to make, too. Massive. For good or ill, here we go. Is that Zeus or Poseidon?
Whoa. Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
During a confrontation, excuse me, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Sure, let's be nice.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
I'm sorry. Well, I don't think we would come out and say that, and we are locked out of these two. So let's say professional secret.
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work. You are the worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
Ah, I would expect nothing less. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad one, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Okay. Yes.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Okay. Number 1. What was going on with the palm of his hand? It looked like a pocket watch tattooed in the palm of his hand. And number 2, why would he tell us exactly what's in the letter? Well, what the letter's supposed to contain. I guess not exactly. He didn't tell us the names. But why would he trust us with that information? He's just met us. But either way, let's take a quick look around, see what we can do here. And that door is really impressive. I can look at it? I don't want to go out.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Okay. What do we have over here?
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Ooh, what do we have on the table? Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5.
Devil's Thorn.
Okay.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Let's see what's over here. I think there was some art over here.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful.
Ooh.
Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first
Yeah.
time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
Yes, it was disturbing. Here we go.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
Okay. Is there anything else we can do here? We can't enter there.
I've just arrived. It might be bad manners to go upstairs without being invited.
Probably. It wants us to go over to the chimney. Let's see if we can avoid that for now.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Okay, well, we can't do that. Let's take the book. What is on the other side of that couch? I bet I probably can't get it without going over there. Let me check over here. Oh, what was that? A collector coin. Okay. We can't go in there. Glad I came back over here. Nothing there. Okay. Alright, well. I guess we'll probably not be allowed to search this area, so. I don't know if I can, like, kind of.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us.
Is it George
Monsieur,
Washington?
may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Well, we're not gonna say anything about the letter, so let's say Mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
We'll just invent something. I don't think we should tell.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Really?
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good Lord! Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this Holm. I saw him in my vision.
I think we'll stay and listen to Washington.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
There's somebody listening in through that statue. That felt kind of creepy. Let's see. Tell me about Mortimer. Or where does Emily know my mother from? Let's ask about Mortimer.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy, and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
How did he come to know her, or when did he see her? Let's go with how did he know her?
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Well, let's not ask about that. Let's ask about this.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Sure, let's ask this.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet. But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
That wasn't the book I thought we were going to be showing, but hopefully I didn't make a
Careful,
mistake.
they're coming back.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
What was I supposed
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised, but Holm doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Well, before we find our room, let's take a quick look around.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay, can't go in. Gonna assume we aren't gonna be allowed back downstairs either. Nope. Okay, let's see if we can find anything dotted around here. Anything over here? Did I, oh, okay. we'll find something.
Sir Jacques Peru?
Okay. Nothing there. Is there anything in the box? Nope. Let's check here. Nope. Oh, here we go.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Maybe we need to collect all the pages. Golden elixirs cure all your negative alterations. You cannot carry more than 5. Okay. Let me check over. Did I check there? No.
Decorum guide.
Okay. Not quite sure what those are going to do for us yet, but hopefully they'll be helpful. Oh, it's kind of cool. I like that one. Much better than the artwork downstairs. These just look like faces. Here's something. Double thorn. Probably aren't going to be allowed upstairs. Yep, nope. I wonder if we'll ever get the opportunity to search over by the fireplace, because we kind of missed that when the cutscene happened. And we checked there. Okay. Whoop. And whose room this is? I don't know. Okay. Nothing there. Hey, here we go.
Monsieur Johann von Wulner.
I don't know who that is. We haven't met them yet, at least. In there. There's something. A collector coin. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Goodness, this is a big place. Same pictures over and over. Another collector coin. Not a book for us? Okay. Nothing there. Oh, there's a new picture. Anything here? Nope. Nope, can't go in that room. Nope. Another collector coin. Okay, let me see, what did I miss? From here? Oh, did we to check here? Nope, nothing. Okay, got Nothing here. Oh, here we have a... Whose room is this?
President George Washington.
Okay, so he's there. Anything with these? No. Yeah, I think we should be pretty much almost around. I would think. Anything? Nope. And that door is absolutely nothing at all. Oh, here we go.
Great. Honey.
I didn't see what we were up to. And that, okay. Anything here? Nope. Oh, here we go. Another collector coin. Can we go outside? Nope. Let's see, who's this?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Okay, so the... Was that something? No? Oh, yeah. Another collector coin. Just happened to catch that one. And...
Huh, that's me.
Okay. Let me just double check here. We should be, we haven't found, Holmes's room yet. Who is this?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. Why does that name sound familiar? Another collector coin. Oh, why does that name? Oh, the letter down at the dock. That's who his mother was writing or sending a letter to.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay. Somehow we missed Holmes's room around here. So I wonder what's up with him. Let me see, we were down this way. Right here. Let's run in and see what our room looks like.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Oh, we don't have subterfuge, so let's, we'll leave the letter closed for now.
Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so... Too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother.
Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
So what do we have in here? Can we look at any of the artwork? Ooh, there's something on the bookshelf. Carmelite water gives you the focus state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. And we cannot use any more. Okay.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Ugh.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. The conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome.
Another collector coin. Anything else here? Nope. Okay, let me check over here. Ooh, what's that? Sure, that's fine.
Amber crystals.
Okay, so we've got, 2 of them. Out of breath. Ah, okay. So those must be our effort points. I was wondering what that was.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Okay.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
So if I use, there we go. Okay. I can't unlock it, so let's leave it. Wonder if there's a key or something. Can we go out here? We can. Well, let me just see what this is here. Can we look here? No? Okay. Let's go over this way, see what we can find. Okay, we can't go there. Can go back in. Okay. The Carmelite. Quite impressive. And let's go ahead and move away. Is this our room too? Apparently. And this one? Let me explore all the way down here first. What's that? Another coin. We can't enter that room.
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Okay. And it looks like we have reached the end of our journeys here. Well, let's wonder, should we go in? Let's try this door here. See if it's into our bedroom. Yep. I could have made an unexpected encounter and I could have joined Sir Holmes. Okay. But we didn't fail anything. Okay. Oh, we almost made it to level 3. Objectives, traits unlocked, character traits. And items found. Okay. And we can level up. We've got 4 points. So let's put them in Vigilance. Unlocks dialogue options and actions. That would probably be good to have. Okay. Let's go with kind of like to go questioning. 11 points before the next level. Diligence, logic, questioning. Let's go with logic. Yeah, and confirm. Okay, equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. Okay, so we need 2 more pages of that. Science, conviction, etiquette, or psychology. Psychology, we're already at. Is it better to go with something in our skill tree or something out of our skill tree? I think probably out of our skill tree because it costs us more to earn those. So let's go with either etiquette or science. I'd like to have them both. Let's go with let's try science this time.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
De Richet can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of de Richet's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss.
Napoleon?
One last move?
Ooh, he doesn't look happy.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
So was that Waller to Godoy?
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
That was weird. So the president's outside our door? Is that what I'm taking from this?
I'm coming.
Okay, but first.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer. Dear Monsieur de Richet.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. The other. Oh, there we go. Okay, well. Looks like there's some things we can look at in here. It wants us to rush to the door. We will grab this. Destroy Jolly. Okay. We will find out who's at the door, whether it's George Washington or not, in the next episode. Thank you for joining me. I'm Valkyra, and I hope you